police investigations have discovered that Steve McNair's mysterious death was actually a murder-suicide. So his 20-year-old girlfriend shot him, and they think that she shot him when he was sleeping on the sofa.
Yeah, stay classy, San Diego.
It's unbelievable. This woman was under the assumption that he was cheating on her. And she was also in a lot of financial trouble. So apparently she shot him and then shot herself.
All right, first of all, you would know that it was a murder-suicide if you watched the Young Turks postgame yesterday, where we talked about it, and, you know, I pulled a Cenk Uygur, and I said, no, it's over. Well, I didn't say it was over, to be fair. I said it is very, very likely that it was a murder-suicide, just based on the obvious information out there. This isn't like some sort of genius call or anything like that. It was obviously leading in this direction, and now today it's confirmed. Police have confirmed in 18 different ways it was her gun. She did shoot the gun. And she thought she was being schmoopy. God, this drives me crazy.
I know.
Where she was going to, after she shot herself in the head, fall in his lap.
Right.
You know, like she thought that was somehow romantic, this dumb bitch. Okay? And then instead, she, of course, since she's freaking dead, slid it off the couch and wound up on the floor.
Right.
Okay? You know, she's 20 years old. So, or she was 20 years old. God, you do dumb things when you're 20, but...
No, I don't... Look, this
is beyond dumb.
Right, this is way beyond age. This was a very irrational, nonsense woman who did something extremely stupid.
Now, you're already his mistress when he's got 4 kids at home. And you're to get mad at him because he's sleeping with someone else? Like, that's the thing that drives me crazy. Now, I've seen that a million times, right? Where the mistress gets mad. Like, how dare you cheat on me? Come on, I mean, let's put 2 and 2 together, right? I mean, let's come up with 4 together. So, but of course she was mad at that, and she had apparently financial troubles, and I'm sure that McNair, after her DUI arrest and his Escalade that she apparently was helping pay for, probably kicked her ass to the curb, and she couldn't be dealing with it, and next thing you know, she buys a gun and then does this thing. God, now every time I look at her picture, I'm repulsed by it.
I know. What's crazy is you never know someone. I mean, they only knew each other for 6 months, but that's like the most unexpected thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'll tell you what, man. If you're a guy thinking about cheating on your wife,
don't do it.
Remember Steve McNair. That's good. Okay. Look. You know, is it likely? Of course not. I mean, this is absolutely nuts. But back in the day, you know, Glenn Close and Fatal Attraction, that spooked the hell out of guys and probably saved a lot of marriages. Okay, this could do the same thing. I mean, let's make a little positive out of a terrible negative here. Remember Steve McNair. Go.
Well, okay, she was 20 years old. Mm-hmm. Let's not say she was crazy mature. Let's not assume that. I mean, it sounds like somebody who read too much Romeo and Juliet or watched too many of those movies, because that's the way it was portrayed in the movie part of it, where, you know, she finds out he actually killed himself because he thought she was, whatever the hell happened, one of those movies, all those Shakespeare plays. When then she romantically tries to take the poison, no less, so she stabs herself and falls on his lap, and they're all together dead. Yeah, that's what she was thinking. That's where she got it from. I think. I mean, seems to be the...
No, there's almost no question about it. And that's why those so-called romantic movies where everybody dies drive me crazy. Look, is Shakespeare to blame in the beginning for many hundreds of years ago? Yes, he's partly to blame, okay? But that movie, Romeo and Juliet, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, didn't make it any better. God, that was... I'm going to call it right here, okay? Everybody hold on for 1 second. Romeo and Juliet has withstood the test of time. That was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I mean, I was like, oh, man, what the... Are they singing? What the fuck are they saying? And then the prancing around. I mean, Romeo and Juliet, since it's almost in another language, is hard enough to bear, right? Mm-hmm. And I love Shakespeare. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a barbarian. I'm not a Visigoth. I'm not a Philistine, okay? I get the universal messages he had there. I get that he was first on a lot of this. I get all that. Mm-hmm. But the guys, I mean, you know, for most of the plays, you're like, wait, come again? Come hither, pither, tither? What? Right? And then they put it to that dumbass Buzz Luhrmann's, whatever the hell he did with that thing, man. I can't believe I sat through it. I have only myself to blame. I mean, you got to walk out of that thing in the first 7 minutes. If you don't, you got to question your manhood.
Okay, calm down. Now, I understand the whole movie and the romantic part of that and all that, but the plays were really good. I'm a big fan. I love Shakespeare plays. But yeah, well, the movies are they're generally an adaptation. I don't remember that particular one. I remember the old one was good. The old one was phenomenal. I thought.
Jesus is the best.
I knew he was. I knew he was just like that. They were good. What's wrong with Shakespeare? You don't know how to open up your mind?
No. Like I said, look. I'm down with Shakespeare. I mean, unbelievable. I quote Shakespeare from time. Please, I read 3 Shakespeares and a Camus. Okay, so I'm down. You know, I got all the themes, and I think it's fantastic. It's a different language, so it's a little hard. You know, and you got to really use your head, and it feels like homework. Partly because it was given to us as homework when we were kids, right? And so, and the last thing I needed is for some, kids to come in there and sing and dance to it. I just didn't need it in my life. And on top of that, I knew it. You know what? It should be ranked the number 1 worst movie of all time, because now it led to Steve McNair's death. I hope you're happy, Buzz Luhrmann.
Right.
I hope you're happy.